Have you noticed? It's not just warm, it's scorching. Heat waves in Japan, Canada, even Siberia, places once known for cold weather. Here's the truth: humanity is asleep, and a planetary disaster is charging straight at us. Not in 50 years, not in 20, in just 2 years. In just 2 years, the world will cross a line we cannot uncross. I'm Roland. I'm not a climate scientist. I don't have a PhD, but I have something more than credentials on the wall. I have the numbers, and the numbers don't lie. These numbers tell a more frightening story than anything in the news. The chart that ends all debate is a climate chart from Our World in Data and other climate agencies that shows global temperature anomalies since pre-industrial times before 1850. For 10,000 years, during the Holocene, Earth's temperature never varied more than zero point 0.5 degrees Celsius, or half a degree centigrade. Then came fossil fuels: coal, oil, gas. Greenhouse gases trapped heat. And we are at 1.5 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels, a heat level never seen in human history. Why is 1 degree centigrade of warming already terrifying? To heat the Earth by just 1 degree centigrade takes 260 zetajoules. That's 4 billion Hiroshima bombs worth of heat. Only the sun can provide that amount of energy. For millennia, Earth reflected most of that energy away. Now, carbon dioxide traps it here. Since energy can't be created nor destroyed, that tremendous amount of energy does not go away. It transforms into hyperstorms, into floods that erase towns, into wildfires that burn until there's nothing left to burn. But notice, the warming is exploding. Here's the killer. Look at how fast it's happening. From 1850 to 1980, it took 130 years for the first half degree of warming. From 1980 to 2015, just 35 years for the next half degree. From 2015 to 2024, only 9 years for the next half degree. From bicycle speed of 12 kilometers per hour to car speed 44 kilometers per hour to train speed 170 kilometers per hour. Each jump is about 4 times faster than the last. At this rate, 130, 35, 9 will hit 2 degrees centigrade of warming between mid-2026 and early 2027. But why is 2 degrees centigrade of warming so terrifying? The IPCC, or Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, and the Paris Agreement both warn that beyond 2 degrees centigrade of warming, survival becomes a daily struggle. We face months long of 60 degrees centigrade heat waves that will kill billions. We face mega fires that no fire department on Earth can stop. We face floods supercharged by the fact that for every degree centigrade rise in warming, air holds 7% more water in the clouds. And here's the surprise. It won't stop at 2 degrees centigrade. It will rocket past it to 3 degrees centigrade, 4 degrees centigrade in months, not decades. The reason? The 1.75 trillion tons of carbon dioxide already in the atmosphere. This is the beast in the room. It's not just today's emissions, it's every ton we've released since 1850 still trapping heat and doing its job. This is the main engine driving the accelerated rise in temperature. Not just today's emissions, but the entire accumulated CO2 in the atmosphere since the Industrial Revolution. Worse, Earth's natural cooling systems, forests, oceans, permafrost, they're not saving us anymore. They're turning against us, now releasing carbon dioxide and methane, feeding a runaway feedback loop. And here's the brutal truth. Mainstream projections: 2 degrees centigrade by 2030, 3 degrees centigrade by 2100, assumes sudden deceleration, which history shows is unrealistic. One recent report even claimed global temperature rising linearly until 2090. The temperature curve is clearly accelerating sharply. Our time is almost gone. So what's the only way out? Not speeches, not conferences, not targets for the year 2100. We must remove the tumor from planet Earth, the 1.75 trillion tons of CO2 already in the atmosphere. Not in 50 years, not in 20, in less than 2 years. We have to do the impossible because once this beast reaches full strength, no wall will stop it, no technology will tame it, and humanity's story will be over. The question is, how do we escape the 1.75 trillion ton CO2 beast? That is in my next video.